So two for today. So I'm doing a second video. Want to talk about getting ready for Monday on Arizona House Bill 2319 on unlawful video recording of law enforcement activity. If that doesn't capture your attention, I don't know what does. So, excuse me. Here's what I want to show you. Here's how easy it is to email your entire state legislature at once. I'm going to go through it for you. It's super easy. So if you go to the top here, there is this website. Here, let's make it full screen. Populist Revolt. It's at populistrevolt.com. So populistrevolt.com. Okay. You don't need to put in your email address. What you want to do, scroll down to message your legislators and the click of one button. It's that easy. So click on your state. I'm Arizona. Sorry, guys, we're working off a public Wi-Fi and it's slow. So anyway, hey, so let's check it out. These are your officials, right? These are all the emails that are in here. But I want to go legislative branch, right? Very important. That's who we're working with. Look at this button right here. Download emails. So you can download all the emails, right, to your computer, and then draft an email and send it to your legislators, right? So let's go take a look at the email I drafted. And I'm going to read it to you. And I'm going to edit. Let's go to the All right, so here's the email that I drafted. So I had just basically downloaded all those emails, and they are all, that's my entire Arizona legislature, both House and Senate, in one email. And here's my email. Now I'm going to try and copy and paste this into my community section for you. And so you can just literally copy and paste this if you want. But hey, let's address them. Arizona Senate and House of Representatives of we the people. Let them know right up front that they're working for us. I'm a registered independent voter of Legislative District 1. If you don't know who your legislative district is, I have a video on how to find that out. So go back in. Maybe I'll drop a link somewhere in this video, or I don't know how all this YouTube crap works yet. I'm just getting started. But anyway, you can find out who what your legislative district is. I am not loyal to party or person. I am loyal to the values of the Constitution. So right on, I'm letting them know I don't give a crap what party you're with, right? My values lie with the Constitution, and that's what they have both parties swore an oath to. I'm writing you to express my concerns of House Bill 2319, limiting recording of police. Guys, I want you to encourage you, be respectful, right? Respectful voices get heard. You don't have to be a bootlicker in order to get your point across. But in order for your point to be effective, you've got to be respectful. So while, yes, my concerns are a lot more than concerns, I'm actually kind of disgusted by the bill. But when you're drafting your emails and you want to be heard, you have to be respectful. I do not support this bill as it promotes policing in secret. The courts have already dealt with filming of public officials in the course of their duties. See Turner versus Driver and Smith versus City of Cummings. It is a constitutionally protected First Amendment right. Further, this bill is poorly written and vague as to who it applies. Example: what if I'm driving less than 15 feet away? Am I guilty? I need to include my dash cam in there. So I'm gonna fix that before I click send, because that's what I was referencing. What if I'm, driving or parked 15 feet away and my dash cam catches an incident? Am I guilty of a misdemeanor? I mean, seriously. Um, Further, as written, this bill requires the police and the citizens to make a medical determination of the medical state of the individual being recorded. It specifically references, emotionally disturbed or some crap like that in the law. I mean, why would you even put that in there? If you're just trying to limit, the distance, just limit the distance. But that in and of itself, I don't agree with. But um, anyway, back to it. I find it disturbing that a member of this legislative body would want to limit in any way the people's right to hold their government accountable. HB 2319 limits the freedom of the press, the freedom of expression, and the freedom to hold police accountable. If you vote in support of this bill, you are voting to limit the people's constitutional powers to hold you, the government, accountable. And the people remember, I'm going to move my head around because I don't know how this crap works yet. And the people will remember in November 22 that you supported limiting their constitutional powers. This bill, and I really want to make it this point because it does appear to be a targeted piece of legislation, right? This bill appears to target those who film the police and publish it on the internet. Both Mesa and Tucson police are currently having a very big issue with the relationship with their communities. And the public is trying to hold them accountable through their First Amendment right of filming the police. Now, why did I mention Mesa and Tucson? Not just because, yes, they are having a big problem, but because the legislator that brought this piece of legislation to the floor um, is a representative of Mesa. So he should be deeply concerned about the conduct going on in Mesa right now, especially as a former law enforcement. Is that the kind of law enforcement that he wanted to be associated with when he was a police officer? That's what I ask him. I ask you, Kavanaugh, please go to some of these videos of Mesa PD on the internet and ask yourself, is that the kind of childish conduct, unconstitutional conduct that you want from the people that you would be associated as an active member of law enforcement, or even as a retired member of law enforcement? Is that the people that you want um, coming in after you and taking up your legacy? I ask you that, Representative Kavanaugh. Why are the police? Why are the people filming police? Because these police agencies have lost their relationship with the community, and these municipalities do not want that to be in the public eye. They should be encouraging citizens to post videos if they are conducting themselves professionally and lawfully, as well as point out those who don't. Further, those municipalities should be holding those trusted public services servants accountable when they act outside the law and their own policy. They are not, and those that are very few and far between. I go on to talk about what I'm asking because since I've got the ear of the entire legislator in my legislature in my email, I want to promote constitutional police reform that I hope you get behind me. You guys will send this email to the Arizona legislatures and let's get the conversation started. I'm trying to bring to the Arizona floor a bill on constitutional police reform to include legislative solutions on three issues: mandatory constitutional training for all law enforcement in the academy and ongoing throughout their careers. Make it illegal for law enforcement to lie to you about your constitutional rights, and make it mandatory for complaint forms and FOIA request forms to be in the lobby of every police station. If any legislator argues with that, they're arguing with the Constitution. They don't believe in the founding principles of the Constitution, our founding fathers. who were setting up a government against a tyrannical government, right? They wanted nothing more than for the people to be able to hold their governments accountable. Why am I doing this? Because I was assaulted by a police officer who was charged for that assault by his own department. And that officer, with over 20 years, told my 17-year-old son that he had to answer its questions. It's the law. He didn't either he didn't understand the Constitution or he lied. One of the other. And how can he enforce those constitutional or how can he protect those constitutional protections if he doesn't understand them? This is what we, the people, want. And these are the issues that our Arizona legislators should be working on to fix policing in Arizona. And I hope you will support my efforts, not limiting the constitutional rights of the people. We, the people, want policing in Arizona to be conducted with a constitutional mindset of servitude, not as enforcers, rulers, and extorters. The people of Arizona support good, constitutionally minded policing, not those who conduct themselves otherwise. All right, so I do have a few, even a spelling error, things to adjust in this email when I get it done and blast it off, which will be here in just a second. We'll go ahead and drop this in my community section, and you can copy and paste. Go to popularistrevolt.com. I'm sure there's other ones out there. If you do, please drop a comment. Let me know that you're taking action. Let me know that you made your voice heard. It just provides me encouragement to know that somebody's watching these damn videos. I know there are a few of you, and that's awesome. So thanks for watching, everybody. Be good humans. Have a wonderful day.